Hi, we're back for another flute lesson. Today we're going to look at some of the music that you played earlier this term. So it's a little bit of a walk down memory lane and maybe quite a bit easier than some of the other videos that I've put out for you. So please go back to those when you're ready. And we're going to start with a few tones to warm up and then off to Dragon Fight. So first we'll play a B. Nice. Let's play a B and then we're going to slur to a B flat. Remember, a slur is this mark that looks like this over the two notes, and it means that we just play the two together without starting the second one with a new tongue or a new breath. B to B flat. Once more. Now we'll go from B flat to A with a slur. From A to A flat. From A flat to G. Good. Let's go from G to F sharp. Have we ever played F sharp? I think we have. From F sharp to F. From F to E natural, we just add that second finger. And from E to E flat, we add the third finger. And we're trying to blow very gently. Let the opening that you blow out of be a little more wide, more open than when you're playing higher notes. And our last one is going to be from E flat to D. Okay, now get your music out for Dragon, what's it called? Dragon Fight. I wanted to call it Dragon Hunter. Dragon Fight. And do you remember the tricky thing about Dragon Fight was the rests? So let's see if I can find it for you, and you can look at my screen if you don't happen to have your music with you. There it is. So you'll notice we have those two A's. Oh, we have the notes written in nicely for you. This is a beat of rest, two A's, rest, and then G. So let's just clap it first. So we're just going to clap where the tones go before we play them. 1, 2, ready, go. How'd that go for you? Go back and try it again until you have it just right. Now, let's play the first two measures first. So we have the nice long G after those eighth note A's. 1, 2, ready, go. Yeah, remember that? Let's do it again. The first two measures. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now our next measures 3 and 4 are the famous danger measures. Because why? I'm listening. That's right, you've got it. There's rests on beat 2 and 3. So let's just start in measure 3 and play 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you play in the rest? Oh, it wasn't you. It must have been someone else. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, all right. Let's go back to the beginning and play the first 4 measures, being very careful not to let measure 3 throw us off. Ready? From the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, good. Now, you'll notice when we look down at measure 5, it's the same as measure 1, and 6 is the same as measure 2. Let's just play 5 and 6. This will be easy for you now. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that came really well. Now we have the last 2 measures, measure 6 and 7, where it goes up to the B from the A, and then we have a surprise rest in measure, I shouldn't have said 6 and 7, I should have said 7 and 8. Of course, you knew that. We have a surprise rest right here on the first beat of the last measure there, so let's not play in that rest. So we're going to start right here. I should use this pointer all along. It's so helpful. So we're going to start right there in measure 7 on an A. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it again. 1, 2, ready, go. Nice. So you'll notice also there's these little extra marks. There's a line under the A there. That means hold it out, don't chop it short. Just hold it at its full value so we hear a full note. And these little dots are called staccato, and that means make the note nice and short. Over here we've got these wonderful arrows, and that is an accent, and that means punch the note, give it a little extra energy. So we're going to start at the beginning and play the whole thing straight through. From here, love my little pointer. I'll give you a count of 4 and in we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, well done. Let's do it once more. I'm going to play. You can just play along with me, or you can make a round out of it and see how you like it by coming in 1 measure or 2 measures later just to see what you think it sounds like. Because, you know, with a name like Dragon Fight, we want to hear a little bit of a fight. So I'm going to play it. If you want to play with me, you can. Otherwise, decide if you want to come 1 measure later or 2 measures later. I'll nod on 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it probably works a little better to come in on after 2 measures because we have quite a fight, but it's fun. You can experiment, have fun with that. Okay, I'm going to stop that and come back over here. And, oh, where are we? I guess we'll have to go to this. That's what we're going to play next, but I'm going to stop and talk to you for a minute. Because we're going to go back to Yankee Doodle, which you all worked so hard to write the notes in on that, and I hope you still have the music where you wrote in the notes, but if you don't, you can look at my screen. I'm going to put it up in a moment, as you saw. And also, your parents can go to the folder on the computer and print it if you have a printer. So we'll just make sure of all those things. So here we go. Now, Yankee Doodle uses B flat, it uses E flat, and it uses A flat. So we're going to practice some of those notes before we play the song. We're going to play what we call an E flat scale. We've probably done this before, but we're going to do it again. So let's hold each note for 2 counts. We'll start on the low E flat. That's the one with the first finger down. Now to F. Now to G. A flat means this pinky. B flat. C. D. E flat. Now let's come down the scale. Good. Yankee Doodle, the melody, uses some of the tones above that high E flat. So let's start on this E flat and go on up. I'm glancing over. I think it only goes to A flat. So let's play from E flat, this one with the first finger up, to A flat. Here we go. Then an F. Remember to make the opening smaller. See how tiny that is? G, and then A flat. Okay. Now, we've got all the tones ready for Yankee Doodle, and I'm ready to switch. Let's see if I can find the music. Where are you, Yankee Doodle? Are you here? There he is. Okay. So we can go to Yankee Doodle to play the melody, which is this top line. Get my pointer going right here. Oh, it doesn't look like a pointer. Let's see if I can make it into a pointer. Come on, be a pointer. Doesn't want to be a pointer. Okay, fine with me. And you can follow that along. We'll play the top line. Then we skip. Here it says M, that means melody. And we keep going. Remember this? Yeah. So first we're going to work on the introduction. That's that first top line. You'll call it an introduction because it sets up the song, and then you see on the second line where the words come in, where it is the actual song. So let's work on that top line first. Starting here, put it in the right place, on the E flat. 1, 2, play with me. And there's those accents again. You see those little arrows over the notes? So we're going to make a nice dramatic beginning. Let's do that again to make sure we have it. It's a little tricky going up from E flat. 1, 2, 3, go. Good. All right, now let's go on to the melody, which is right here. And we'll play, why don't we slowly play the first 4 measures from Yankee Doodle all the way to Pony. 1, 2, ready, play. let's try it again. Once we get that, we have most of the tricky stuff worked out. Here we go once again from measure, what is that? From the beginning of the second line, from Yankee Doodle up to Pony. Hard to read the numbers for me. 1, 2, ready, play. All right, good. Then when we come to Stuck a Feather, it starts the same way, but ooh, when we get to the third line, right there is the A flat. So we're just going to go right up from E flat and go to A flat. Let's start on Stuck a Feather and let's go all the way through Macaroni. Ready, 2, 3, 4. And once more. 3, 4. Hey, good. Well, shall we go on to the next part? Let's go on and then we'll put the whole thing together. This is Yankee Doodle Keep It Up. So let's just do those 2 bars because we have C to D. Remember, that's the big switcheroo. And one more time, Yankee Doodle Keep It Up. Ready, play. All right, and then we go to the next line for the Yankee Doodle Dandy part, and we'll start on B flat. Now over here he gives you 2 note choices because wants to give you a chance to have some harmony. So we're just going to go to the G if you can see it. So let's play just those 2 measures. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now let's do let's do that again. 2, 3, 4. And the next 2 measures are very similar to what you've had before. Let's play that up, just those 2 measures, and then we'll look at the first ending. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we go right to the first ending, which is a B flat. Let's do that again. From Mind the Music, playing all the way to the end of the word handy in the first ending. You'll notice this little 1 right here is what's going to tell us that that's a first ending, and it takes us to here. And you see the repeat sign is going to take us back there, but we're not doing that quite yet. From Mind the Music. Ready, 2, 3. And there we go. Now the second time that we play this, we'll go all the way back here and play all of this like we just did. But when we come to this spot, we jump over the first ending all the way here to the second ending. So we have Mind the Music and the step, and with the girls be handy. So it's got a special ending that makes the music slow down and makes it sound much more like it's finishing. Let's do the Mind the Music and go to the second ending for practice this time. I'll put this down here by the second ending so you can see it. Starting on Mind the Music. 1, 2, 3, 4. I had a little trouble reading that note. I think I'm going to take a look at it. I think that's actually a D, isn't it? Yes, it is. Sorry, I couldn't quite see that. So I'll make that a little bit bigger so we can see it. Let's do it again. Sorry about my mistake, but we're all human. I just couldn't quite see it as tiny as it was. Mind the Music. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we have the whole song. Let's go back to the top. I'll shrink it down so we can see the whole thing. And let's play the melody together, starting right from the beginning. And then when we finish, we'll take a breath and I'll play the harmony and you can play the melody with me. But you'll have to make sure you've learned the melody first. So really practice the melody. You can stop the video or you can go back over and over to the same spot until you get it. And then we come to the harmony and I'll let you know where the harmony is. Maybe I'll flash a signal or something. But for now, we're going to play from the very beginning, play the whole thing, take the first ending, whoa, take the repeat up to here, then go all again and go to the second ending and end it with a splash. So here we go, Yankee Doodle, the whole thing. Maybe I'll wave at you. I'm going to do it like this. Yankee Doodle the whole thing. That way if you're moving to look for it, you can grab my face and you'll know that's where we are. Yankee Doodle. Here we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we have it. We've played the whole melody. Well, I'd like to play the harmony once for you, so you can, if you want to learn the harmony, great. But we're not going to go over it note by note like we just did the melody. But I'll tell you what, I'll count you in, and let's see if you can play the melody that you've worked on so much with me playing the harmony. So this, I'm going to give you a signal. This means we're playing the harmony. make it a tiny bit bigger. See if I can make it enough bigger that you can see it a little bit better. Yeah? Okay. 1, 2, from the top. And that's it. That's the end. And we've played the whole thing in harmony. I hope that was fun. I hope you'll roll it back and play it a lot of times. And maybe right now I'll play you a little something for the flute. One of my favorite solos. Music of Johann Sebastian Bach. Bye. I'll see you next time. Look forward to hearing all about what you're doing. Bye-bye.